Hello, so in this video I'm gonna show you how to implement smart animation to create some interactions in Instagram. For example, when you click on these cross buttons, this whole discover people, this section goes away and these things move to the left. And also in here, when you click on these icons, this border at the bottom, it slides from this this icon to that and so on. Okay, so we are going to work on that. Before I do that, let me just add these two links, discover people and see all. So to do that, I will just say discover people and see all. So this one has fill of primary, fill secondary, and paragraph bold. Yep, looks good. So both of them, I will select them and add auto layout. So I have the auto layout. I'm just gonna call this see all. All right, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to drag and drop it here. Okay, doesn't look good. I'll say fill container needs some padding, 16, and gap between items is justified, which looks good. Padding top and bottom 8 pixels. Right, I'm satisfied with that. Looks good. Okay, now I am going to create that animation or the interaction. When you click on this icon, this whole thing goes away, and then rest of the these discover people items, they slide to the left. Okay, so let's work on that. So to do that, let's go to the main component of this instance, of these instances, right? So right click, main component. Something happened here. Okay, anyway, let me see what happened. Okay, looks like I made some changes which I should not have. I was working on this on Monday, so I might have made those changes and I didn't put it back. So I will just put it back to normal. Okay, this is what it looks like, and there must be something that I did, because now this doesn't looks like I deleted the main component of these instances. So I'm gonna get rid of these and now use an instance of this. Okay, so this is the instance. So here, okay, and I'm not going to change the names and things, the name and the followed by. I'll just keep it as is. So the next thing that I want to do is, now to create that animation of when clicked on this cross icon to make this thing go away and slide the rest of it to the left, I'll go to the main component. Right, I'm here. Okay, this is the main component. What I'll do is I will create a variant. So I have default variant, which is default. This is show, and this variant 2 is hide or delete, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this is show and this is hide. Okay, what I want to do is, when I click on this icon, right, when I click on this icon, this should go away, right? And to do that, we will be using something called Smart Animate. And go to this link. So if you go to this link, I have also posted this in the PDF I have uploaded in Canvas. So if you go to this link, you should be able to learn more about Smart Animate. But the reason I'm here is to show you that you can use Smart Animate to animate the scale, position, opacity, rotation, and fill. Okay, these are the properties of a shape or any layer. You can animate these properties of a layer. All right, so in our case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the scale property. I will animate the scale property to hide when you click on this icon. All right, so after I have created the show and hide two variants, I will go to prototype, right, and drag and drop it. No, not there, almost I made a mistake. Okay, here you go to this icon where you want the interaction, right, drag and drop over here, on click or on tab, whatever it is, go to hide, right, and that's it. Yeah, just hide. When you click on that, go here. Okay, go to this hide. Now what needs to happen is when you click on that, or when it goes here, it should be not there, it should not be there. Okay, should be like that. Okay, before I do that, I will just make sure that this item has fixed width and fixed height. Okay, otherwise you see what happened here. You don't want this to be happening to your hide variant. Okay, you want to make sure that this one has fixed height and the clip content is checked. All right, and what you want to do is you want to yeah, this is okay. So it's not overflowing, it's not going down, so this is fine. So what you want to do is you want to say width equals width to 0. So what's happening here is when you click on X, it goes to this hide variant in which its width is 0, which means you don't see anything, right? Okay, now, and because we are using an instance of this component, this should automatically be applied to your profile screen. Okay, so let's take a look. Right, okay, if you click on that, whoa. Oh, I see. All right, yep, I forgot to mention that. That's that's what we were doing, and I forgot to mention this. Okay, on this link, if you click on that, instead of instant, select Smart Animate. Okay, and you can try out ease in, ease out, and so on. I'll just check the default. Okay, and just change this from instant to Smart Animate and see the difference. So here, if you play that, right, you see that? Okay, it's pretty easy, right? Okay, all right, so the reason why the thing is disappearing and this other Discover people, these cards are sliding to the left, is because you also implemented, this layer has auto layout flushed to the left, horizontally aligned left. That's another reason why the rest of the elements are coming to the left. If it was not flush to the left, and it didn't, if it didn't, this frame 14, this layer didn't have auto layout, that animation would not be possible. Okay, all right, so yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of this animation. Now the next thing that I want to show is this panel here, where you have these three tabs, and on each click, this border at the bottom, it slides from one icon to another. And to create that animation, we are going to use the position property. Basically means that you can animate the position x coordinate and y coordinate or xy coordinate of a layer. Okay, so to do that, what I'll do is I will first need to create this menu. And by the way, I already tried multiple different ways of creating this interaction and this UI. I think the most, the best possible way of creating this would be to keep it simpler. With at least a couple of students in the class, I discussed about, and I might also have shown you how to create this section using component sets. But in this video, I'm going to show a more simpler version, and I think the simpler version is the much clearer and cleaner version in this case. Okay, so let's go ahead and create that tab, 3 tabs there. So the tabs are for the grid, video, and profile. I know I don't have the exact icons, so what I'll do is I have grid, I have profile. What else? I need the video. Okay, these are the 3 icons I need. Command C, and this is going to be, I will create this as an organism. Okay, so here we go, video and that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So with these, I'm going to add auto layout. I'll make sure that this has horizontal auto layout and gap set to auto, align center. Okay, like so. I'm gonna say profile tabs. Let's rename the rename this layer. And I also want to create this as a component. Okay, and not only the icons, I also need the border at the bottom. But before I do that, what I want to do is I want to make sure these icons have fill container, so that it occupies the exact this occupies all the space in this profile tabs layer. Okay, all right, so now what I need is I need border at the bottom. So to add the border, I will simply use this line, and so make it 1 pixel. That looks good. All right, this is the line that we will be animating from one place to another, going to another and another place. So this line actually should be inside of this component. So but when I add it here, it is lined up with these icons, which I don't want it like that, right? So what I'll do is I'll select these three and add auto layout to these three things. Or I can, yeah, I need to group all of these in an auto layout like so, right? And then I will also add auto layout to the line. So what I'm basically doing is excuse me, I am separating this with the line, and you will understand in a few minutes why I'm doing that. So here I'll just say 0. Okay, I can also add auto layout to this line. Let me add auto layout so that I can give it a little bit of padding. 4 maybe, I don't know. Okay, yeah, 4, that's good. All right, so I have profile tabs in which frame 20 has all the icons, and frame 21 has the border. Let me go ahead and look at the reference image. Okay, so there is a very small border, all right, and there is a little bit wider border. Okay, let's go ahead and make that border over here. Where did it go? Yeah, right here. Okay, so in frame 20 I will add stroke, and I don't want stroke everywhere, I just want it at the bottom like so. Okay, and here I want to add a little bit of padding. Okay, there you go. I want to take out the padding from this border that we are going to animate, and also make sure that this frame 20 has the border gray, not the black. So this one here, right, border. Okay, and frame 21 I want to make it 0 like so. Okay. For frame 21 or the border, I'll make this 2 pixels. Sorry, this I want to make it 2 pixels, and for this I want to make sure this is 1 pixel. Okay, yeah, looking good. All right, so this is the component we'll be using. All right, and what we can do is we can Command C and Command V and create an instance of this component. All right, simply get the instance of that component and add it over here. Now things are not looking good, so what I'll do is I will fill the container, okay, and add, is there any padding in the reference? No, no padding. Okay, leave it as is. I think a little bit of padding on top will be helpful. Okay, let's make add a little bit of padding on the top so that looks good. So 16, let's add 16 on the top, 8 at the bottom. Okay, looking good. Here I'm going to say reset all the changes. Did it work? Okay, yeah, I think that's how it is. Okay, maybe we can add a little bit more padding, but I'm already happy with what I have. But 24. Okay, all right, this looks good. Now the frame here, this one, right, the border that we need to animate when clicked, it's kind of short. What we can do is we can say fill container, no, wait, Command C. This frame, this line should be like this wide, right? What is the width here? 143.33. So you know, this is like one instance where I think we might need to make this frame fixed width. So yeah, let's try this with the fixed width. 143.33. One fixed width, sorry, line. Oh, I cannot change the width here, so I have to go to the component. I'm gonna say this, how to fix width 143.33, right? And this line could be fill container like so. Okay, although this doesn't look good here, it should look good in the page. Okay, yeah. So now we have this, right? Now what we are going to do is we're going to Command V. So we have three screens for these three tabs. On the second screen, we want this to the center. We can do this. Oops. Here, right? So profile tabs and centered it. And here, profile tabs, we will do that. Okay? So left, middle, and right. Now if we animate this, or if we link these, I'm sorry, here, escape. So we should animate using this, right? Okay, when you click over here, it should always go there. But if we did this, then we won't be able to add the smart animate. So what we need to do here is using this structure prototyping method, we will need to use this. We will need to do this. On click this, you go there. Okay. Instead of navigate to is fine. Instead of because we selected smart animate prior to this, this has already been selected, so smart animate is out. Okay, and when you from here, when you select this, you should go to the on click profile screen, this screen, then smart animate. Yep, that's good. From here also you want to go there. Okay, and smart animate from here, smart animate, smart animate, and from here goes there, smart animate. Okay, I mean, there may be other ways to do this, but I found this much cleaner and easier, so let's just use this, right? If you want to explore other ways, feel free to do so. Okay, so I think we have linked everything. Yeah, I think so. There. Okay, looks good. Let's check it out. Right, so lift there. See how the bottom bar is animated, right? Okay, that's what we wanted. Now, not only the this bottom bar, we also want to have the grid, image grid or video grid, and your, I don't know what is this, like tags or something. But yeah, three types of grids we want for each of these tabs. So what I'm gonna do is I will go ahead and use this image placeholder, right? Oops. Command V. Okay, this is the placeholder image. I can simply use that. Now 180 by 188. This is fine. Okay, C command V. Okay, 3. Let's say, let's give it some more. 9. Okay, 9's good. All right, so let's add auto layout. Auto layout added, and in this case we want to use this wrap option. Okay, it basically means that it wraps like so. Okay, all right, and gap between items, let's say 2 for now. Okay, fixed and hug. I will say hug content. Oops, doesn't work. So let's do fixed. Yeah, I think for the wrap you do need fixed width. It doesn't work with hog. Okay, now let's create this as a, no, let's not create it as a component. Okay, let's just use the whole thing as a content in this container here, and I'll just do it like so. I can do maybe fill container, yeah, and hog contents. Now I know these images are not too big, so what I can do is I can select all of these images at once, and you can do it by clicking that. Okay, whoa, no, what's going on? I thought you could do that. All right, maybe this is not the case where you can do that, but there is definitely a way to select this, selecting matching layers. Okay, anyway, so I will select these layers, right, and I'll play with the width and height, play with their width and height. So, oh, this looks pretty good, but then it doesn't have that border on left and right. Do I need him? No border needed. Okay, so yeah, this looks pretty good to me. Oh wait, I need to have the width and height same. So width 142 is fine, height also I want to say 142. Okay, and now if you want to change the images, then you can simply click on these post image, and then you go through this process, and you know how to do that, right? So okay, you have this ready. Okay, frame 22. I'll just call this image grid or post grid or whatever you want to call it. So I will use the same, copy the same thing, paste it there and paste it here. And just for the visual, to create a visual difference between these three different screens, I will say pass through to 50 and pass through to 30. All right, now we have these grids, right? The grid of these images for each of these tabs. What we want to do is when user drags on these grids, they should move. For example, what we want to do is when user drags on this grid, we want to send it to the video grid, right, or video tab. So what we're going to do is on drag, navigate to profile videos, smart animate, and from the videos, when they drag it, we want to send them to the profile tags, smart animate. Okay, in your phone you can actually drag left and then it'll go to the profile tags, and when you drag right, it'll go to the videos grid. And then in the from the videos grid, if you drag left, it'll take you back to the profile grid, right, post grid, and when you drag to the right, it'll take you to the tags. So left and drag, the direction of the drag can be achieved in your phone, but I'm not sure if it is possible in Figma. There are workarounds that you can use, but for the demonstration purpose, just to show that these are the interactions users can do it, you don't really have to do that. So I don't want to spend a lot of time working on those workarounds to do exactly to prototype exactly how it works. I mean, if you have done something, if you do something like this, I mean, the developers who will be developing your app, they can implement that easily. And I'm not sure, there is a way you can actually cast this, or you can view your prototype in your phone. I can show you in the class, but in there you might be able to see if you apply two links in the same component or same layer, what happens. But for now I'll just leave it as is. So you drag this, it'll take you to this screen, you drag on this, it'll take you to this screen, and if you drag on this, I'll just send it back to the first screen or this screen. Okay, so to do that, I will simply drag and drop it there. So on drag, go to post profile. All right, so now if you play this, drag, this is so hard. Did I add drag on this? Okay, click works. The second drag is not working. Okay, let me see what's going on. Oh, on drag. Okay, on drag, smart animate. Okay, now it should work fine. There you go. Drag it. Now if I drag on this grid, it'll move all the way to the front. Okay, and that's fine for the prototyping, just for the prototyping. Yeah, all right, I hope this was helpful. That's all. Smart animate. You can learn more about smart animate. It's a really interesting feature in Figma. YouTube, search videos on smart animate, you'll find a lot of examples. Super useful, super interesting, makes your prototype much more interactive. So yeah, try them out.